Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. It's good when you hear the news coming from the people involved in the whatever they're involved in. In this case, this information comes from the Ukrainian, and it's not a good piece of news for them. We kind of knew that. It not doesn't come as a surprise. The act it comes as a surprise. The Ukrainians actually confirming what we knew for about a week, at least a week and a half, 2 weeks almost, and that is they are kind of like losing. This article that I have here, it comes from Ukrainska Pravda from today, June 23rd. And this is the title. Ukrainian forces in Sievierodonetsk might retreat. Luhansk military administration. I think they've been doing this for some time already. It's just that now they decided to let us know because we're going to find out nevertheless. Serhiy Haidai, head of the Luhansk Oblast military administration, said that Ukrainian defense forces in Severodonetsk might retreat to better fortified positions. Okay, well, you can't win it all. And I'm quoting, the Russians have deployed all their reserves in order to occupy all of Luhansk Oblast in the nearest future. Fighting continues on all fronts. A lot of Ukrainian defense fortification in Severodonetsk industrial district have been destroyed. It is possible that our troops might retreat to new positions that are better fortified. Details. According to Haidai, civilians hiding in the Azov chemical plant bomb shelters will effectively become the hostages of Russian troops. They will only be able to leave the plant for the Russian-occupied territory of Luhansk Oblast. He said that the Russians have already set up the so-called filtration process in the recently occupied territories of Luhansk Oblast, and I'm quoting, they are hunting down activists and people who have anything to do with the military, as well as keeping an eye out for the relatives of such people. Common practice, nothing special. The head of Luhansk military administration added that Russian forces have ramped up the shelling of Lysychansk. So they're moving, advancing. Ukrainian humanitarian aid is still being delivered to the city, and the clandestine evacuation of civilians continues. Around 40 people were evacuated on June 23rd. Well, as I said, this is not a breaking news like we didn't figure it out already by by other hints from other articles and by the desperation, and you give up your give away certain things but in other articles, and if you're a little bit if you pay more attention you figure things out without even being in the field. So in this case, as I said, I'm surprised that they say it. The Ukrainians are saying they will retreat to better positions. Well, okay, that's good. That's I think it's I think under the circumstances that's a good decision instead of allowing themselves to possibly be surrounded like the guys in Azovstal in Mariupol and then stay over there and hope to do what? Nothing, because they learned a lesson, it seems, from Azovstal, which is good because that would save lives, not what they did over there in Azovstal. They didn't save lives. They say, okay, now you can go, they couldn't say surrender because it's a verboten word. You can't say it. You have to say they came up. They came out to save lives. No, they didn't save life at all. They would have saved lives if they would have come out about 2 or 3 weeks earlier. And in the meantime, a lot of people died and a lot of people got sick and so on. So that's a blah blah blah. So it seems like nevertheless in this case they learned the lesson, and they will save whatever fighters they have in Azot chemical plant, and that's good. And the other one, the civilians will be going to the Russians, and they will be filtrated, of course. That's a how should I put it? A basic move coming from the Russians is not like, oh my God, look how bad they are. You don't, the same thing happen everywhere. And you can look at it in Afghanistan, you can look at it in Iraq, and they did the same way. And by the way, you go from door to door and take those collaborators and you talk to them, if you know what I mean. That's another standard procedure. It's not something, oh my God, look at this. So nevertheless, they retreat, good for them, save lives, fight another day. Great decision, military decision. You can't, what are you going to do? Second Mariupol, Azovstal? No, I don't think so. Well, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.